On day 2 of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's three-nation Europe tour, Prime Minister Modi met his Danish counterpart Mette Frederiksen and held high-level bilateral talks in capital Copenhagen. The Ukraine war featured prominently in the meetings, while Prime Minister Modi reiterated India's call for an immediate ceasefire. Prime Minister Frederiksen said that she hoped India will be able to influence Russia in discussions to end the conflict. Listen in.
As close partners, we of course also discussed the war in Ukraine. We discussed the consequences of the horrible crimes committed against civilians and the serious humanitarian crisis in Ukraine. The reports on killings of civilians in Bucha are deeply shocking. We have condemned these killings, and we stress the need for an independent investigation. Denmark and the entire European Union strongly condemn Russia's unlawful and unprovoked invasion of Ukraine. My message is very clear. Putin has got to stop this war and to end the killings. I, of course, hope that India will influence Russia also in this discussion.
The two prime ministers signed 9 agreements and reviewed their green strategic partnership that aims to further economic ties between the two countries.
हमारा दोनों देश लोकतंत्र, अभिव्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता और कानून के शासन जैसे मूल्यों को तो साझा करते ही हैं। साथ में हम दोनों की कई कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री स्ट्रेंथ भी हैं। फ्रेंड्स, अक्टूबर 2020 में इंडिया डेनमार्क वर्चुअल समिट के दौरान हमने अपने संबंधों को
Prime Minister Modi also attended a banquet held in his honor with Queen Margaret, who is Denmark's figurehead monarch. This is the first visit by an Indian leader to Denmark in 20 years. No visit is complete without the Prime Minister meeting the Indian diaspora, sharing a light-hearted moment with them. Prime Minister Modi also tried his hands playing the dhol.
साथियों, दुनिया भर में फैले भारतीय डायस्पोरा को अगर मिला लिया जाए तो उनकी संख्या कई देशों की आबादी से अधिक होगी। इनका पहनावा, खान-पान भले ही अलग-अलग हो, लेकिन हमारी सोशल हार्मनी, वननेस और को एग्जिस्टेंस की जो वैल्यूज सभी भारतीयों में एक समान है और यही हमारी ताकत है।
He also addressed the Indian community in Denmark, lauding the growing India-Denmark relations. And today, the Prime Minister will attend an Indo-Nordic summit in Copenhagen and hold separate bilateral talks with the leaders of Sweden, Norway, Iceland and Finland. Later on in the day, he is set to meet French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris. India and France have had a strategic partnership since 1998. The two share a robust economic partnership as well as defense cooperation. Prime Minister Modi's Europe trip highlights the growing importance of the India-Europe relationship. And for more on this, our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal, has sent us this report from Copenhagen on the talks which took place yesterday between Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Danish counterpart, Mette Frederiksen. He also gave us a rundown of planned engagements of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the key areas of discussion that is scheduled to take place today. Take a look.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Tuesday visit to Copenhagen was something which was packed but also symbolic of how relationship has come way forward in terms of what the relationship was just a decade ago. Because of the Kim Devi issue, we saw the relationship going towards the southward direction. But there was celebration on Tuesday how both leaders, the Indian Prime Minister and the Denmark Prime Minister, present in that center, in that auditorium, along with the diaspora, chanting not only the name of the Indian Prime Minister but also the name of the Denmark Prime Minister. But largely it is the celebration of the green strategic partnership. The practical cooperation is something that is the key outcome. But it's still a lot of work to be done today. That's Wednesday, when we know that the Prime Minister will be taking part in the second India-Nordic Summit and also going to France to meet Emmanuel Macron. With this, he will become the first head of government to meet Emmanuel Macron since his election victory, his re-election as the President of France. With video journalist Neeraj Patel, Siddhant Sibal for WION in Copenhagen, Denmark.